Welcome back to the channel. Today, hubby, Mechanic Mario, Sweepin' Steve, Painter Paul, whatever you want to call him, he's going to be making some noodles. Our friend bought us this noodle maker because we were talking about it, and I told him how much I really wanted one, and he ended up just buying one, and it showed up at the house one day. And it was a surprise. It was a really nice surprise. I got so excited. And so Mechanic Mario was excited to try it out. So he's giving it the first go around. It turned out really good. These noodles turned out really well. He could not get past the dough portion of it. He ended up like looking at me and was like, how on earth do you do this? Now, if you remember my first video that I made making bread, I don't know if it's posted here on YouTube. I know it's over on my TikTok, but it's like really far back because it was almost a year ago now. And the feeling of the dough between my fingers was making the hair on the back of my neck stand up. I hated the feeling. But now that I've been doing it for so long, and as often as I do, I'm so used to it that the dough feeling, it does not bug me anymore. But Mechanic Mario is almost never making bread, so he could not get past the feeling. We tried giving him some gloves, which you'll see later on in the video, and the gloves they broke because they are for my hands, and he's got really big hands, and I have, you know, dainty girly hands. He has man hands.
Even man hand gloves don't fit.
He says even man hand gloves doesn't fit. So
like a 3X or a 4X glove.
It's a really big glove.
Yes. That's why I don't get no love. They ain't got no glove.
Oh my gosh. Just stop, man. So it's one thing that I know about Mechanic Mario. It is that he researches everything before he does something. Like, this man lives on YouTube researching and watching videos 15 to 16 to 20 times before he'll go and do something. Do you know how many noodle videos this man watched? A lot.
136.
136? He watched 136 noodle videos before he made this.
Well,
which is probably why it came out so good. I, on the other hand, would have just looked up the recipe and then winged it. So, but it would have made for a funnier video. Either way, these came out really good. He ended up adding some garlic to the noodles, which was, it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. His wall of flour does cave in a second. The egg literally goes everywhere and all over the table. But that was the only flaw of this. Anyways, how'd you guys like my last video? It was super crazy. I don't know what to talk about again in this video. I really should probably sit down and make out a plan of subjects to talk about, but I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what you guys want me to talk about. I'm just here living. I'm living life. Oh, look at that egg. It's just rolling right off the table. Oh my goodness. I'm just here living life. Now, something I do want to do is make an intro. I feel like all of the good YouTubers have a great introduction video, like portion of their video, and I'm over here just like starting my video. I need to come up with an introduction. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. I'm definitely wanting to take YouTubing a lot more serious now that I have gotten used to being outside of my comfort zone of making the short content. TikTok was definitely my start to my social media content journey. I started back in 2021. Anyways, give me some, what was I saying? Shoot, I don't even remember. Mechanic
forever and ever ago.
30 and forever ever ago. Oh, Mechanic Mario interrupted, asking where the lids to the mason jar were. Lids to the mason jars were, because he is putting the bone broth that I just made, or technically he made it. I just put water in a pot and he seasoned it, because I don't know what I'm doing. I am literally learning everything as I go at this point, because I don't know what I'm doing. He knows what he's doing.
The hell I do.
Well, he's better at winging it than I am. Anyways, yeah, so I started social media back in 2021. I believe. Yeah, it was about 2021.
2020 because it was COVID.
Oh, 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. Okay, so I started my social media back in 2020, about 6 months after my daughter was born. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, so I started social media back in 2021. I already said that. So I've come a long way since then. My videos have gotten a lot better, and then I've started branching out to Facebook and now YouTube. So I am figuring out as I go. Hopefully you guys stick around for the journey of watching my videos get better and better, and hopefully not worse. Which, I mean, you can't get worse. You can get better. You learn. So yeah, this is the part where he is just like, I need a glove, but then the gloves did not work. As you can tell, they're sitting on the table. A little bit off camera, though. Let me know what subjects you would like to talk about in the comments, because I'm, once again, winging this video. What should we talk about? Mechanic Mario?
I don't know.
I don't know. He doesn't know either. He's like half paying attention. I've got some stuff going on in my garden. I need to show you guys that. Probably show you that next video. I think it's a squash that's growing, and then I've got 3 bell peppers and I think like 6 tomatoes. That's going good. We redid the garden. If you missed that video, go back and check it out and look at it. Yeah, so in the background, I don't remember what I'm doing. I'm making something. Do you remember what I was making when you were making the noodles? I was making something. You don't remember?
Like I was paying attention.
He doesn't listen. Y'all listening to this? He doesn't pay any attention to me.
Nope, not at all.
Anyways,
all my stuff comes out the way that it's supposed to.
What?
Some mystery stuff.
Mystery stuff? I don't make mystery stuff. I follow some sort of recipe.
Recipes are not to the T. They are just suggestions.
That's what I do. I suggestively follow the recipe all the way. He is literally the person that taught me how to cook. I was never interested when I was little, so I just never learned how to cook. And then now that I'm older and all of the stuff I'm finding out goes into our foods and everything else, it's making me really want to just learn how to make our own food. Plus, honestly, it's cheaper. I mean, sort of. I don't know. I feel like it's cheaper. And you know what's going into it. It's not heavily processed. So, I don't know. It's pretty good. Now, he gets to use the noodle maker for the first time. He's flattening it out. I feel like he really enjoyed this better or more than he wants to admit. But look how satisfying that is. Flattening that dough out. Look at that. That's beautiful. Just take a moment and watch. So I definitely think that doing a country accent or a southern accent does not get you more views, because the video that I posted last week has less views than normal. I don't know. Maybe you guys just was like, what is going on in this? I am done. I don't know. I had a couple of people say they really liked the video. But like that video is basically my life on a daily basis. It is so chaotic all the time. all the time. Mechanic Mario is also going back to work on Monday, which is really nice, but at the same time, it's going to be even more chaotic because now I'm not going to have the help that he provides when he is home. But it's going to be nice to get things back to normal because, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm the one that's supposed to be doing the house, working on the house, taking care of the kids. The only thing that's going to suck is right now we are down to one vehicle. The motorcycle broke. Well, yeah, it broke. It's broken. The shifter broke on our way home from date night, which that was...
If anybody has any Dynaglide forward control linkages, let me know.
It was really a scary ride.
It was not.
It was scary. I was scared. I thought I was going to die. Well, maybe not, but still, it was scary because he couldn't downshift. So, like, when you downshift, you have to push the peg down, and it kept slipping out of the rod that connects it to the, what is that, the shifter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had to downshift by hand. So he was over here leaning over trying to downshift the motorcycle and hitting the clutch while going like 30 miles an hour.
No, I had to downshift without using the clutch.
Oh, a downshift without using the clutch. Either way, that was scary, okay? But that doesn't hinder me wanting to ride ever again. I will tell you that I am addicted to this freaking motorcycle, and it is his fault. Because, listen.
Just part of the motorcycle riding life.
When we got together, he was like, I want a bike. I want a motorcycle. I miss my motorcycle. I told him, you will never have a motorcycle for as long as we are together. And listen, this man came home one day with a red motorcycle and got me on the back of it, drove me around the neighborhood, and I was hooked. I was done. I was done for. We ended up getting me used to it, and then we took a ride, 2-hour ride? 2-hour ride to Savannah, Georgia, and then we went to Myrtle Beach very, very often, and then I was pregnant with our youngest one, and we took a trip to Baltimore. That's a 10-hour ride. In January, by the way. That was, I don't know, he did not like it. He did not like that ride, but I found it quite enjoyable.
I liked the ride there. I didn't like the ride back because it was like 28 degrees and pouring down rain. You couldn't see 6 inches in front of your face. Okay,
yeah, that was a little scary. It was pitch black dark, and we were riding home in the rain in 38 degree weather. We ended up stopping and getting a hotel room because his hand kept cramping up and locking up, so it made it to where he couldn't actually like hit the throttle to make the bike go. So but now it's to the point that I'm trying to get him to teach me how to drive and ride a motorcycle, but he will not let me, although it's probably for the safety of myself and the other people on the road. I don't know. I don't feel like I'd be a very good biker.
You belong on the back of mine, not on your own.
Oh, see, this man loves me. I belong on the back of his bike. Actually, technically, it's my bike because I claimed it. So he's just the operator. I'm the owner. He's the operator, and that's how this works.
Yeah.
And it all started because 2 years ago, he brought home that red bike.
Don't ever tell me I can't do something. You'll find out otherwise.
Oh, man. Anyways, he is now making some sort of tomato sauce. He's made better sauces. He will even admit that sauce wasn't that good. But it was still...
I literally threw that together in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he did not put a lot of thought into that. Usually his sauces take a good like 30 minutes to make.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
More like the last one I made took like 4 hours.
It did? Wow, okay.
Yeah, they typically take like anywhere between 2 to 4 hours.
See?
Depending on if I'm making a white sauce or a red sauce.
I gotta up my sauce game. The last couple of sauces I made, he did not enjoy them.
No. Mm-mm.
He doesn't like my sauce.
No.
How? So I'm telling you, I am learning as I go. I don't know. I also don't have the patience to freaking cook something for 4 hours.
I took
unless
you
it's
from
in
Dino
the
Nuggets
crock
and
pot.
pizza rolls to homemade breads.
Yeah, when we got together, I was living off of Dino Nuggets and pizza rolls. The typical teenager, like, food, like college food, that's what I was living off of. And then he was like, no, you're going to learn how to cook. So
We're going to be together and you're going to learn how to cook.
he has basically this man has taught me everything I know, except for the sourdough bread, though.
Yeah,
He doesn't know how to do that. I did a lot of research myself.
Nope.
He also doesn't like sourdough.
Nope.
I don't know.
I have to be in the mood for it.
He has to be in the mood for the sourdough. But it's so good. I'm addicted to it. Okay. We have currently 4 loaves sitting in our freezer because somebody didn't pick up their sourdough, and I need to take one out so I can have a BLT on it because I love sourdough. It's so good. He also doesn't eat bacon, guys, if you needed to know that information. He does not eat bacon. He does not eat pork chops. He doesn't eat pork at all. He cannot digest it.
Nope.
He cannot digest it. He cooks really good bacon for somebody who doesn't eat pork, but every time he cooks me bacon, if it like sinks into his skin, he'll get sick. He gets sick a couple hours after cooking me bacon. That poor man. Like, that poor man. Anyways, well, I guess that's the end of the video. We're cooking up the noodles now. This was a very random video again. I am sorry. I need to write down what I'm doing. Next week's video, though, is going to be a cleaning video, and I'm hoping to make pumpkin pie. We just pureed the pumpkin. So I want to make pumpkin pie, and then I also want to make pumpkin rolls too. That sounded really good, pumpkin rolls. And then I will be cleaning the older 2 room because they will be at my grandparents' house. Well, their great grandparents, my grandparents, and I love them to death, but I'm super excited for them to go spend some time with their grandparents and to me have just time with the 3 other little kids. All right, we'll see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, everybody.